Alright, y'all, it's Emerald, John, and Carson, 3/4 of the Rices. And last week on my Edie Hill 1988 Facebook page, I asked if there was a Q&A, or if everyone wanted me to do a Q&A with John. And I got a few questions for John, and a few for me too, but mainly for John. So here they are. I'm just going to go ahead and go straight through this so it's not too long. Okay, the first one is, will you have another child? If so, would you want a boy or a girl?
We may or may not. Who knows? If it happens, it happens. If not, it's not a biggie. Boy or girl, honestly, as long as it's healthy and have 10 fingers, 10 toes, we're good to go.
Yeah, so no preference. And the third kid?
You have to tune in and find out.
Okay, the next one. Have you always had an interest in interracial dating?
I guess it doesn't matter to me. As long as you're a good person, I guess that works out. I mean, just so happens that the lady that I end up getting married with and spending
Carson
all my time with is a lady of a different race than mine, which I didn't even realize until you asked the questions. Crazy.
Here's a nut. Okay. If you could renew your vows in a lavish way, how and where would you do it?
Where'd you put my email? I said it in there. Honestly, the way we did it, I loved it.
They said if you could renew them in a lavish way, like if you could do it, renew your no, not getting married, we could renew our vows, like.
Thought of it the wrong way. I mean,
like our 10-year anniversary or something.
Honestly, I'm not a real lavish person. I mean, yeah, I mean, having just friends and family and having in a exotic place, maybe like a beach, I guess, maybe Hawaii, who knows.
Okay.
Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica. That's nice.
But he's not a lavish person, y'all. And then all of a sudden he's like, ooh, Hawaii, Jamaica. Okay, what's your favorite part about being a parent? And then the second part is what scares you the most about being a parent. So what's your favorite part and what scares you?
Knowing when I get old that I'm going to have people changing my diapers. Can't wait.
That's
excited.
The best
part. And then the scariest part is that I'll have someone else changing my diapers. So that's kind of creepy.
Okay. Okay, and the next one. Do you plan on getting a bigger house or a house with another room knowing Carson is growing?
To be honest, guys, we pretty much all sleep in the same bed, so honestly we have 2 free bedrooms. So I mean, this is going to be good for a little while. I mean, obviously if we have another kid and we have 3 teenagers, yeah, we're going to have to either add on or get a bigger home. But who knows, maybe we won't be here next year, maybe we will be here. But obviously, yes, if we need more space, we will try to get more space.
Yeah, like I'm saying now. Right now we're all in the same bed, so we have 2 free bedrooms. Yay. Okay. Okay, you guys are so lucky to have found love so early in life. Most of us sometimes have to spend half our lives waiting on the right one to go through, or go through many Mr. Wrongs before we get to Mr. Right. Did you ever, oh Lord, did either of you ever think that you would have 2 kids by the age you are right now?
I mean, I guess everyone used to always call me old bones because I was always in a relationship.
Yeah, he's always.
I figured, I mean, this is how my life would turn out. I just didn't know who, when, or how, I guess you would say.
Yeah, but did you think you'd have 2 kids by the time you were almost 27?
Well, apparently not, I guess. I'm going to say no. Answer is no.
Okay, with me, I'd always said married at 25, baby at 30, and I got married at 21 and a baby at 21. So, so there's my answer. No, I did not think I'd have 2 kids by the time I turned 20. I had Carson at 23. So no, I did not think that I'd have 2 kids at 23. Carson, okay.
Man, we're
what's your
getting
deal?
old.
Yeah, we are. Let's see. Were you nervous about getting married so young?
Me, no, because, what made me realize that I had nothing to worry about is when, after 4 years before I actually proposed, we acted the same day, the first day we met, so.
Met it the same way as the first day?
Yeah, tomato, tomato. But, so, no, I felt fine.
Getting married young.
Getting married at the age I did.
Yeah, and, John proposed to me a week before my 18th birthday, so I figured I'd get married young. And I wasn't nervous at all. I got married at 21. Let's see. How does John feel about having a daughter? Like, is he nervous about her turning 16 and having all the boys at your door?
I'm not nervous. I mean, the guy should be nervous, but I'm not. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with it because, I mean, I got a few friends that's gonna come over that first day.
You know, yeah, like we always say that he's gonna be he and his friends gonna be like on Bad Boys 2. Was it 2? Yeah. 2. With when Martin and Will Smith came to the door, we always said that's how John and his friends are gonna. All right, y'all. Carson was getting in the trash can. Okay. Okay. How do you all plan to deal with race issues when the kids go to school? Are you gonna teach about heritage on each side? Unfortunately, we still have to deal with racism, and the babies need to know they can be proud of both halves of their family. So how are you going to deal with race issues if they arise, John?
I mean, obviously, we're secure in what we are, and that's how we're going to raise them. I mean, to be honest, I'm American. I'm not from Europe, so
you're not direct descendant.
Yeah, but
yeah, so.
I'm really going to kind of focus more on that side of it. I mean, yes, obviously, you know, we both came. Obviously, you can tell we came from different areas from way back when.
But it's not like I can teach them African history and he can teach them like European history. I mean, they're going to learn that in school, obviously, but I mean, it's not like I have, you know, a direct line that I can say, oh, my family came from, like, because we don't know where we're from. So
and to be
we're
honest,
just going to teach them American history.
And honestly, as long as we're going to make them comfortable in the skin that they're in, and that's what matters. Because racism, people are going to be ignorant. That's just who they are. But as long as you're fine with it, they can think whatever they are. Because we came from a small town, so we're kind of used to that. So it'll be all right.
Yeah. But like we were saying, we don't know what to teach them in terms of like African history or European history. So nothing that they couldn't look up themselves. It's not like we have like heirlooms to show them or anything like that. So okay. Oh yeah, and how do you feel about me being a neat freak?
I mean, I don't have to clean up, but I get fussed at when I try to clean up because obviously it's not done properly. But I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you take the good with the bad. I mean.
So would you rather me be a neat freak or you have to clean up?
Actually, in the middle would be better, but hey, I mean, as long as I don't have to do anything, I guess it works for me.
Yeah, I do admit that I'm a neat freak. So.
I think everyone can tell probably from the videos.
Yeah. How do you make time for each other with 2 small kids?
Difficult. A lot of sleepless nights, I guess you would say. As soon as you get them to bed, you try to spend as much time as you can until you pass out.
Yeah, like last night we stayed up and you know, just hung out. Like we didn't go to bed till like what, 6 in the morning. So.
Well, yeah, because I fell asleep and Emerald's is a little bit of a night owl anyway.
Yeah, so then I wake him up and then we hang out. So, but typically a lot of our hanging out is at night once the kids go to bed, and we try to do date nights too.
Once every year, I guess.
It's been like 2 or 3 times a year. All right. Since you have a beautiful baby girl now, what are the dating rules going to be for her? Are you thinking 16, 18, never? And when you first, okay, we'll answer that one first.
I mean, I'm gonna say never, but obviously, realistically, I mean, the way I look at it is if you know, if she wants to talk to a guy, as long as I approve of him, I mean, I won't have any problems with it. But obviously, I'm gonna have to talk with a gentleman and make sure.
What age? Like ballpark? I say 16. I mean, I was 16 when I started dating.
It's kind of hypocritical of me because I was trying to talk to girls when I was like 10, 13. So I mean. But
did your parents know that that you had girlfriends at 10 or 13?
I don't know.
Like when would we say?
I can't help that she's going to be gorgeous. Okay, gentlemen are going to holler at her. I can't help this.
I say 16, and y'all probably won't believe it, but John's probably gonna be a lot more lenient than I am. So. His parents were not. Yeah, his parents were very lenient with him. So.
My parents were actually great with that because they let me be a kid, but still had me rules, and that's what.
Yeah, and my mama was super strict. So
we're going to try to meet in the middle a little bit. Obviously, I don't want to be as lenient, but definitely not as strict as Emerald's.
Mama, yeah. So I say 16 is a good age, but then 15, 16. I don't know. It's so hard because dating it's so. And it's so subjective, like what is dating nowadays?
And honestly, in 15 years, what they consider to be dating is nowhere near what we were dating like when we were at that age.
Yeah, so we'll cross that into account. True. Okay. When you first met Emerald, did you know she was the one and that you were going to marry her, even though you were also young?
Answer the question.
Yeah.
When I first met Emerald, I said, my first thought was, God, that was a lot of eyeshadow.
I was young and I matched my eyeshadow with my clothes, y'all.
No, she matched her clothes with her eyeshadow. Because that thing was thick. It was like that thick coming off the eyes. But obviously, I mean, no. I mean,
you were young.
I was a wingman. That's how I met Emerald. And we went to rival schools, so that was kind of standard. Because I was a football guy, so I mean, I was Wolfpack High all the way.
And I was a band geek, so we were definitely on two different spectrums.
Yeah. So, but I mean, obviously, you know, we started spending time together, you know, and here we are. So
we started dating. I'm sorry, baby girl. Hold on, we're almost done. We started dating like 3 months after we met. So.
You don't know which way you want to go.
She's a teething turkey bear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next question. Are there any friends or relatives who are opposed to your interracial marriage and have shied away from speaking or being around you guys?
No, not to my knowledge. I mean, if there was any reason why they would be like that, I mean, that's their problem. We're happy.
We've never had any family members say, I'm not going to hang around you because you're with John or, you know, he's with Emerald. I guess we've never had that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what they were asking. Okay, next question. Come on, Carson Bear, we're almost done. How do you keep your marriage fresh?
I mean, just keep trying at it, I guess you'd say. You know, just try to do little special things here and there. Try to brighten people's day up.
Yeah, like compromise. Do a lot of compromise. We do. I guess it's not really keeping it fresh. Like, let's see, date nights, keep it fresh, like that kind of thing. Flowers, all that kind of stuff. That's how you keep your marriage fresh, y'all. And lots of communication.
Lots of communication.
Okay, hold on, y'all don't know how Carson's gonna keep acting. She has been trying to. You want to get down? Let's see if she wants to get down. Do you want to walk around?
Go find brother.
Bye bye. See, and she's like, she's super fussy because she's teething and clingy. Okay, I'm in an interracial relationship. I was wondering, for as long as you guys have been together, has anyone ever talked bad about you guys, or when you were out in public, do people give you a weird look? Like, are those two really dating? Okay, yeah, that's the question.
I mean, from where we're from, yeah, we got a few death stares. But the biggest thing is you have to be comfortable with yourself to be in the situation.
Yeah.
Because the biggest thing, like the other, like I said before, I mean, they're ignorant people, and they're always going to be ignorant people because they raise people. So as long as you're comfortable in your situation, everything else is fine. Because, you know, we're in the day and age that people are going to look and probably whisper something or talk behind your back.
Nobody's ever come up to us like in our face and said anything ever, so
like I'm not worried about anyone coming up trying to do anything. But I mean, yes, to answer your question, I have seen stuff, but you just brush it off, you know, dust your shoulder off and just keep it moving.
Yeah. Could you guys share some of your saving money tips? I have 2 kids and one on the way, and it's hard to save money.
We're in the same boat. We try to save money when we can, how we can, but that's just, you know, if you find
kids is gonna be
I mean, like you know, went grocery shopping today, found a few things that were on sale. You gotta eat those. You gotta eat those quick.
Turning the lights off.
Yeah, trying to have only one light on in the house. You know,
not leaving water running. We don't have.
Yeah, that's the big thing. And
but the typical things.
Yeah, I mean, just stuff around the house, I guess you'd say.
Cutting back as much as possible. Like, you don't realize how long you leave a light on until you make a conscious decision to turn it off. So.
Oh, and also trying to eat at home. That's another big one, because anything outside the house adds up very quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. What's a bad habit you know upsets each other that you do to make the other angry?
So what do I do that I have a bad habit at to make you angry? I guess that's the question.
Yeah. What's a bad habit that you do to make the other angry? Yeah. I already know.
You go first, because I don't.
What I do to make John angry?
There's a few things that I can actually do.
What do I do to make John angry? When we have like let's say if we have an argument, I just get really quiet and I don't want to talk, and he gets annoyed by that because he's the talker. Like, he likes to, you know, like talk it out, and I'm just like,
either that or you start like kind of I guess being overly aggressive in the conversation, I guess you'd say. Like she says, no, my point is this, and she just kind of sticks in that one point instead of talking about other points to try to, you know, resolve it. And I guess for me,
what do you do that gets on my nerves?
Well, there's a multiple of things. Okay.
like multiple things.
Yeah.
Like what?
Like if Emerald, let's say, you know, Emerald goes and she goes to the store or something, and I have the kids at the house. She comes back in. The living room's still kind of wrecked up because the kids are playing. I don't clean it up right after they wreck it because
he says it's gonna get dirty again anyway, and I'm the type that when as soon as they mess it up, I clean it up.
But then they mess it up again in about 5. Yeah, so I mean, I'll let them play a while, and then I'll clean it up when I lay them down and take a nap or something like that.
Yeah, that probably is the biggest one.
I guess that's the biggest one because she's such a she is a neat freak, so I guess that would be the biggest thing.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Like, I'll go somewhere for like 5 minutes, and I'll come home with the entire. Carson's so tired, y'all. Well, she's not. She's teething and tired. So, but I'll come home after like 5 minutes going to like the grocery store or like a convenience store or something, and the entire house is trashed. So, so yeah. Okay, are you thinking? We kind of already answered this one earlier. Are you thinking about a third baby for both?
I guess not really thinking about it, but if it happens, I'm okay with it.
So, same here. We're not,
let's put it this way. We're not trying, but we're not trying.
Yeah.
I guess you would say.
Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Okay, do either of you come from broken families? If so, what do you think is the key to a healthy, long-lasting marriage? Yes, my parents divorced when I was 3. And John's parents were married for 40 years until his dad passed away 4 years ago. So I come from a broken family and he doesn't. Yeah, his parents were just awesome. So my parents are, I mean, my mom's awesome. My dad is like, that's a totally different story. But, my parents divorced when I was 3. John's parents were married for 40 years. So
the big thing to try to keep a marriage working is obviously you know, communication. That's always the biggest thing with everything in the world. Compromise is the second because there's a lot of times when there's stuff that I want to do, but I bite my tongue, so everything's happy. And then there are
I do the same.
There's lesser times that she does it. I mean, it is more my side, but that's just how it is. What the old saying is, happy wife, happy life. So gentlemen, remember that, because if you remember that, you will have a easier life. I mean, you can either be be right or happy. You gotta choose. You can't be both.
Yeah. So. And what do you think? Okay, what do you think? Because I asked both of us this. What do you think is key to a long-lasting marriage? Communication, compromise, just love.
I tried my side already.
Just trying to keep it fresh and, like, you know, just spending time together and just not forgetting the reason you got married in the first place. Because a lot of people, you know, they'll get married and then they'll just forget all the love they used to have when they get overwhelmed with school. Well, in my case, school or work or the kids. You know, they forget about the puppy love days, and we try our best to you know, stay in the puppy love phase and remember, you know, why we fell in love and why we have 2 little turkey butts. So,
yeah, that's the biggest thing. You gotta try, I guess you'd say, stay in love.
Yeah.
Instead of just being acquaintances, I guess.
Yeah, or just being roommates. There you go.
Going.
Yeah. So, all right, y'all. That's my Q&A. I'm sorry for all the. I'm sure I'm gonna have a ton of skips and jumps in the video because Carson is. There she is. She's tired and she's teething, and she's starting to look just like Daddy, huh? Is that Dad? Does Daddy love you?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Daddy loves that baby girl. So I'm surprised Kane didn't make an appearance. So,
well, he's in there watching.
Oh, he's coming. As soon as I said that, I heard his little feet in the hallway.
Yep,
told you.
His feet.
Kane, do you want to say hey?
Hey, bud.
You say hey, everybody. Say hey to the camera. There he is. So here, he's all the rice is here.
Xbox.
So if you stay in love, this is your result. It's definitely challenging having, you know, 2 small kids and work and school, but we wouldn't trade it for the world, and we're still in love, right, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all didn't sound very convincing, but okay. So, all right, love you.
Love you too, honey.
You wanna give sister a kiss?
Love you, honey.
Turkey butt.
Love you too, little man.
Carson thinks that's why it came. Sweet baby. So his mother's silly. Yeah. Yes. So all right, y'all. That's our Q&A. If you have any more questions or comments, just leave them below. And I also have a form spring too. So go to my form spring and ask me any question you want. If you can't, you know, if you don't want to wait for like little Q&A videos. So all right, y'all. The rice is signing off. Bye bye. Carson said bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Love you. Love you. Okay. No? Okay.